told the bitch I'm busy. She sending me her titties, but that ain't none of my business. Fuck it, I got missing. Simple. And I'm trying to get up in her dimples. He talking stupid, put that metal in his mouth.
And it's an exclusive interview with Brain TV.
All right, man. So what's up, man?
Shit, nothing really. Shit, just sticking to the same old shit every day. You know what I'm saying? Just stay working. You know what I'm saying? Focusing on my music, trying to write as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? Really building up my content and stuff like that. Really gotta get a lot of content, a lot of songs, you know what I'm saying? That's why you really gotta work with it.
Alright, man, so where you from?
Shit, I'm originally from Lee County, which was Fort Myers, feel me? Then I moved to Orlando. So I lived there for like half my life. Then I came out here to Point Siena. I've been out here since 2015. Yeah.
And what's the meaning behind your name?
Oh, yeah, that's crazy. Cause like when I was a jet, my auntie, like, I don't know, she always gave people nicknames and shit. You feel me? Like, and then when I was a jet, I was like bad. You know, I always used to like bite kids. I don't know why I was always biting kids. You know, I almost got kicked out of every school I went to. You feel me? But she was like, you know what, I'm gonna call you Bad Andy. Cause you know what I'm saying, the Bad Andy from Domino's Pizza, he was always getting into stuff. You feel me? He'll print pictures of himself and put them in the pizza box for the customer. You feel me? That was crazy. Like, he was just a miscellaneous little character. You feel me? It just kind of matched it. So when I started rapping, I was like, you know what, my auntie did, you know what I'm saying, give me a nickname. I just roll with it.
And when did you start taking music serious? Like, at what age? How long you been rapping? Like, taking it serious?
I really started rapping when I was 13. I started taking it serious when I turned 18.
And who was your inspiration, or what was your inspiration?
I say everybody, like, you know what I'm saying, my favorite rappers, everybody I listen to, like, you know what I'm saying, I was attracted to like up north music, you feel me? So it's like Young Pappy, G Herbo, Lil Durk, you feel me? I follow Kodak too, I'm a dog. But other than that, them really the ones who inspired me to do this. And Lil Wayne, I can't forget him. Boy, old Wayne, I don't know what, you don't know.
Okay. And what are some of your craziest experience growing up? Or one crazy experience you remember?
Man, shit. Really watching people who say they love you and say they got your back change on you. That shit be crazy. I feel like that's the craziest thing I ever had to go through. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of crazy shit you can go through, but that right there, that's personal. Like, that's, you know what I'm saying?
And what do you hate most about being an artist?
I say, I mean, I don't really hate nothing about being an artist, but if I had to say, like, I dislike something about being an artist, is probably like what come with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the comments and stuff, like, basically, like, just staying focused, you know what I'm saying, above everything people throw at you, what the industry gonna throw at you, what the society gonna throw at you. You know what I'm saying? Just staying focused and doing what you gotta do. That's probably, you know what I'm saying? I say the worst thing about being a rapper is just trying to stay focused, you know what I'm saying?
And what do you enjoy most?
The reaction to other people when they listen to my music. You know what I'm saying? That's satisfying enough for me, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Just to know that my music, it probably just made somebody's day.
Okay. And what are some of the main things you need in the studio to like catch that vibe?
Just my phone. Just my phone where them notes at. I get them notes, it's over with. I don't need nothing else.
Do you write or freestyle?
I write. Yeah, I've always been a writer. Freestyle.
And like, what's your process of like making a song? Like how long does it take?
I'm a quick writer. I ain't really like everybody I hang with, everybody I write music with. Man, they say, man, I ain't never seen somebody write as fast as, you know what I'm saying, I do, but I say the quickest I wrote a song before, probably like 30 minutes. I wrote a song in 30 minutes. And then it wasn't no like just put together anything, like it was a solid song. And that's when I really knew that I had a talent. I was like, man, I can really do this. It takes some work.
And if you had to like compare yourself to another artist, who would it be?
I can't really compare myself to nobody else. I mean, I can't really see nobody like me. You feel me? I ain't like trying to be too cocky or nothing, but like if I really had to sit here and like really like determine or like differentiate who I sound like or who I could be like, I couldn't even do it. I mean, people say I sound like G Herbo or whatever, but that might be because that's my inspiration. You know what I'm saying? That's what started this. So it's like you might hear a little bit of that, and you know what I'm saying? Because that's what brought you up in it. So you're gonna use what you know. Other than that, though, I don't really compare myself to nobody.
And like, what's your purpose?
My purpose?
Yeah.
It's crazy though, cause like I always felt some type of way when somebody don't hear me out. You feel me? When they don't listen to what I got to say. You feel me? They half the time they be thinking it's bullshit. Cause I like to play around, but you feel me? This time I get them viewers, I get a fan base. I got people who gonna want to listen to what I got to say, and when it's like that, I can really tell them, you know what I'm saying, what's been on my mind, you know what I'm saying, what I done had to go through, and you feel me, it'll touch them like it ain't never touched them before because now they fucking with me, you know what I'm saying, now they, my fans, they care about it.
So being an artist, being a rapper is like one of the most dangerous jobs you can have. At what point in the artist's career should they move? Like an up and coming artist?
Man, as soon as possible, really. I feel like as soon as you able to, you feel me, it's like that's something you shouldn't second guess because, you know what I'm saying, tomorrow ain't promised. And it's like no matter where you from, you know what I'm saying, there's always gonna be somebody hating, you know what I'm saying, and it's violence everywhere. You know, everywhere you go, every corner you turn, there's violence everywhere. So you can't really say that, oh, I'm here, so it ain't really gonna happen like that. It's always somebody out to get you. And they just don't like the position you in. They want to be in the position you in, and they can't. So they take it from you. So as soon as you get that little check, go, don't look back.
Okay. Who are some of the local artists you had a chance to work with?
I don't really work with artists. I ain't gonna lie. Me, I had a chance to like work. I had a chance to work with well, I was put. Damn, how I'm gonna say that? I had an opportunity to work with Glock 9 and Lil Pooty, and cause they from the city. You feel me? We all from the city. So me going to the same producers that know they producers and stuff like that, they trying to make a connection. But at the same time, I ain't gonna lie. I don't like when people like I know it's a business, but when it's a city thing, like y'all from the same city and stuff like that, I feel like you should look out more. You feel me? I don't like feeling like, oh, he put me on, or I had to do a feature with him for me to get put on. I don't want to feel like that. So I just don't really do features. I'm gonna put myself on.
And what makes you different from like other local artists?
I really got my own unique style. Like I ain't gonna lie, like when I hear a lot of rappers rap, they ain't talking about nothing. You know what I'm saying? They just talking about violence, killing, you know what I'm saying, money, hoes, like they ain't nothing. You can't change somebody's life talking like that. You know what I'm saying? You might change their life in the worst way, but you can't change somebody's life for the better, you know what I'm saying, rapping like that. I feel like I got a story to tell, and I really like got meaning behind my lyrics. You know what I'm saying? It touched the viewer, you know what I'm saying? Whoever listens, the audience, whoever. You know what I'm saying? They always got a way to connect with my music, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's the beginning of the song, middle of the song, the ending of the song, find a way to connect with it somehow.
Any up and coming projects you have in the process or collaborations with anybody?
Oh, I got this little song dropping with my dog, YG Trippy. Feel me? We working on this little project, you know what I'm saying? It's a single. But yeah, it's gonna go crazy. I ain't gonna lie, that nigga gonna go crazy. Other than that though, I won't really be too much worried about collabing and stuff like that because I'm trying to work on me first, you know what I'm saying, perfect my craft before I can attach it to somebody else.
And who are the top 5 rappers you listen to, or top 5 artists you listen to, like, daily?
I ain't even gonna count. Lil Durk, G Herbo, and you know what I'm saying, Young Pappy. I used to listen to him every day, you know what I'm saying, that's my favorite rapper, no doubt, but the fact that I listen to him, it'll kind of like, you know what I'm saying, it'll break me because I'll be like, damn, he gone, you feel me, you can't make no more music like this, so I don't really listen no more to like keep from thinking that. I mean, but if it ain't Lil Durk or Lil G Herbo or Kodak, I probably ain't listening. I mean, Lil Baby be slime too though, them dog. But if it ain't them, I ain't hearing it.
So, Biggie or Pop?
Pop. I feel like Pop, you feel me? Because even though they both came from you know what I'm saying, they both came from the hood, they both came from struggle, you know what I'm saying, they both came from hard times. I feel like Pop, he ain't really had no choice. The way his life was going, he ain't really have no choice. You feel me? And the way he sounded his music, it's more emotional, you feel me? It's more, you could tell there's a lot of personal things going on in his life, you feel me? You could tell that with Biggie, but it's just something, Biggie just talented, you feel me? Talented, he real talented, but it was always, you know what I'm saying, a connection with Pop, you feel me? It was always, I don't know, you always felt it, you felt it more than you heard it, you feel me? And that's crazy, a artist could do that, they make you feel their music more than you hear it, like, you know what I'm saying? When an artist can do that, yeah, man, it's a wrap.
Alright. So for up and coming artists, which of these 3 things you think is the most important? You got the money, the clout, or the talent?
You said for an up and coming artist?
Yeah, the money, the clout, or the talent?
The money. The money, you know what I'm saying? Because as much as, you know what I'm saying, people gonna hate to hear it, you know what I'm saying, it's best to be independent, you know what I'm saying, to have your own money to back you up, you feel me, because you don't want to never be taking handouts from nobody, because now you owing people and they feel like you gotta do this and do that for them. Really, stack your money up and just, you know what I'm saying, do all that stuff yourself, pay for it all yourself, the videos, the promotion, all that, you know what I'm saying, you up and coming, ain't nobody help you when you first started, I mean, so just keep that going, you know what I'm saying, you don't really need nobody but yourself, because if you got talent, you know what I'm saying, it's going to do what it's supposed to do, you know what I'm saying, you just got to do your part.
Alright, what are some of the things you have accomplished in the past year as an artist?
I feel like I perfected my craft a little bit more than it was. Like, I feel like I know my style of rapping now, and I know what I can do with it. I mean, now that I know that, it's a lot of stuff I can, you know what I'm saying, it's just really, like, my music go crazy now. It's crazy because I can hit it from a lot of different angles, you know what I'm saying, like how I know. You know what I'm saying, I know how it's going to flow and I know how it's going to be. And I don't know, that's probably one of the ups of rapping, you know what I'm saying, when you finally get to perfect your craft, you know what I'm saying, then it's game time.
And where do you see yourself a year from now as an artist?
A year from now, I ain't even gonna lie, probably somewhere in the industry, you know what I'm saying, 'cause I don't know, I got a lot of confidence, you know what I'm saying, I got a lot of faith in my music. It's just been doing all the right things. I just gotta keep going. I can't, you know what I'm saying, I can't let everything that's going on in my life stop me from, you know what I'm saying, what my goal, and that's to make it. That's to make it.
And what's next for you as an artist?
Like just in general, or like specifically, like what's next? Like,
You can be in general.
What's next is just keep on dropping hits, keep on, you know what I'm saying, just keep on doing it. That's what's next. That's next every time. Because you can't never stop. Because now it's a job. Now you gotta do it because you signed up for it. That's what's next. Just what's next is you keep on doing whatever you're doing, you keep on doing. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully opportunities come by as you're working, because with hard work becomes opportunities. You know what I'm saying? They open, doors open. You just gotta keep working. You don't give up.
Anything else you want to say before we close it out?
Yeah, not really on shit. You know what I'm saying? Go follow my IG. Really, I'm trying to get my followers up. At Bad Indy GG. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Cause y'all really finna see me on some big platforms in a minute. I'm telling you, I'll be worldwide.